Dear Cory Miller, I'm directed by the Minister for Justice and Equality to refer to your appeal received in this office. In respect of your request under the Minister of Religion scheme, I wish to inform you that your appeal has been refused. So we have to leave Ireland by the end of August. Alright, so I'm probably not going to cry during this video. Possibly. Because I've already done a lot of that today and also this last week and a half. It's been crazy. Okay, so backstory. In case you didn't know, my wife and I work with a Christian organization here in Europe where we serve missionary families and their families. We serve missionary families, specifically working with the teenagers. So being here in Ireland, we're also working with the church and doing some work here. And so when we came to Ireland, and a lot of people have asked this, we applied for the Minister of Religion visa. And for whatever reason, the way that it works here is there's like a specific stamp number and then like versions of that stamp that you can get. And the one that we applied for was one that can be renewed up to and then after 3 years. That's what all of our paperwork said. That's what all of our letters said. It's what everything, all of our verbiage and all of that was for this long-term visa that could continue to be renewed. And then there's another visa under that same stamp that you can renew up to 3 years and then you can't renew it after that. And so we applied for the long-term one, but didn't find out until a year into our time here that they'd given us the wrong visa. So they'd given us the short-term visa. And based on all of our information and input from colleagues and even we've been working with a solicitor. There have been other cases where you've been able to switch from one to the other because of all of the prerequisites and all the things that we came in under. So that was our hope. That's what we've been working on for the past 6 months or so, was to basically ask the Irish Immigration Service, hey, when we arrived, we applied for this particular visa. We were given a different one, but we meet all the criteria for the original one that we applied for. And it was denied. And so we appealed that decision, and the appeal was also denied. So, can I turn these off? And so we have been directed to leave Ireland by August 31st. This is not something that we saw coming. That's for sure. Let me make sure this is recording. We're able to reapply for the correct visa, but we cannot do it within the country. So we're going to leave and then start the application process that we already did 3.5 years ago. And we're going to have to reapply and hope that we get the new visa. We meet all the criteria. We've got a solicitor that we're going to be working through, and so we're optimistic in that, but also it's pretty rough. We literally have to pack up our whole house and break our lease and put stuff in storage and sell things. Like we're just selling things left and right, giving things away, because we literally have, it's the 11th today, so we have 19 days to leave. We're saying goodbye to people. Goodbye tour 2019 has begun for places as well. I haven't been taking my camera around and doing all this stuff because obvious reasons. It sucks. It really sucks. We really thought it was going to be okay. All the signs pointed to we were going to be able to get that fixed, and maybe the immigration office would see that they put us in the wrong one when we first got here, but it doesn't seem like they were willing to do that. And we want to abide by what we've been asked. So we want to do things right. We want to make sure that we're following the law, and we want to make sure that we're not doing anything wrong. And so, yeah, we're... It's just mad. This is just mental. I'm holding it together right now because I'm making a video, but it's stupid. Anyways, so we're gonna go live in Vienna for a few months with Kay's parents, so we can be in Europe and keep working on this stuff. And then in January, we were planning on going back to the States anyways, for tax reasons and legal reasons and all the blah, 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 blah. So we were going to be in the States for the first half of 2020 anyways. It's just kind of extended now till we don't know when. Depends on how long the application process takes, which could be anywhere from 3 weeks to 58 weeks. That's the update. The girls are still awake. So that's the update. We have to leave. It's gonna be a huge transition for the girls. Like, this is gonna be pretty hard on them. We're already starting to see a lot of difficult things come out of Melody's in particular. Ryland's doing a little bit better. She's excited to go and live with her grandparents for a few months and feels like a big adventure, but also sad because she's leaving friends, and there are even some friends who are on holiday right now that she can't say goodbye to because they'll be gone by the time they're back. I'm saying goodbye to friends. It's been, yeah, it's I thought it was gonna be okay. So we're gonna go do that. I feel like I'm just gonna keep saying all the same stuff. Our full intention is to come back. We feel like we're supposed to be here. We love Ireland. Love living here. And I'm devastated. Not only that we have to go in such a short time. I mean, it's all these things. It's like leaving the place that feels like home, and it's the place that's felt like home for the first time in I don't remember how long. But also we got the news like right before the beginning, like, I don't know, it was August 1st or something like that, and it's the 11th. And so we just have such a short amount of time to get everything done. I have to sell the car. Like, to put stuff in storage and figure out what we're taking and what we're not taking. We're literally going to be living out of suitcases for almost a year, depending on it, visa stuff. I don't really feel ready for this, if I'm being honest. Some days are okay. Some days I feel like this, so it's like, yay, and then other days I don't. When I see people, that's the hardest for me. I know some of you are watching right now. You can't, no forgetting. Yeah, that's our lives right now. I think I will try and document this whole process. Our lives are weird. We have really strange, this whole journey has just been so weird and strange. But that's the update. That's why there wasn't a video last week, because we were just like, so overwhelmed with everything, and can obviously continue to be overwhelmed with stuff. Trying to look on the bright side of things, like how much money I'm going to save on rent, because I'm not going to be paying rent for this place. I mean, a little bit of rent, but definitely not as much as we're paying for this. Yeah, there are some bright sides, I guess. I'm trying to be optimistic and hopeful, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. It hurts. Yeah, it really hurts. I mean, imagine the place that you feel like home rejecting you. You know what I mean? Like, it's this weird, like, I'm just trying to process that. I know it's not the place. I know it's not Ireland. It's a, it's not. But I just feel like I'm going to be a nomad, and I don't know how long that's going to last. And I hate doing that to Rylan and Melody. Like, I really hate that. Like, they need stability, like they need something. And we wanted to give them something solid. And, it won't be always like this. It won't always be like this. It's just gonna be for a time, and then maybe in a few years we'll look back and just be like, remember that crazy time when we got kicked out of Ireland? Yeah, it's good times. Anyway, that's the update. We'll be flying out on the 30th of August, and we'll be vlogging our adventures in Vienna, then in the States. That's going to do it for this week. Thanks for following along. And thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you next week for the last... just got a couple more weeks here in Ireland, so make it worth it. All right.